So do we fund another coup in Africa? Certainly looks that way. Rand Paul looking into it, and he's the only guy that actually looks into the military-industrial complex. But you remember the first Iron Man movie? I love that movie. It was really good. The first one that came out, great Robert Downey Jr. performance. Beginning the movie, he's there selling weapons in Afghanistan and comes under attack. And he's a little missile lands, fired at him. And he looks over and he realizes that that missile was his company. Stark Industries on side. Boom. Just got hit by his own bomb. Well, Rand Paul just sent a letter to Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin demanding to know more about the Pentagon's role in Niger, which recently underwent a coup where Niger's U.S.-trained military overthrow. We trained their military. They overthrew the democratically elected U.S.-backed president. Yeah. Again, this is happening again and again and again all over Africa. And you know what's odd is they're all siding with Russia now. Oh, yeah, people in the streets are not showing you this on our TV and our mainstream media. Yeah, they're all flying Russian flags over there. And again, these were governments, Western-backed governments, people that we've kept in, families we've kept into power for a long period of time. Just had this similar situation in Gabon. That was Obama's man in Africa. Because again, what happens is, again, it's almost as if, and I'm sorry, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but it is what it is. It's almost like, our military operates almost like the Wagner Group does for Putin and Putin's cronies. It's like we're sent to certain places around the globe for economic interests. And we keep talking about these democracies that are falling. It's not a democracy. You got the same family running the freaking country for decades. Simple thing is, just take a look at their bank accounts in Switzerland and other places around the globe. So you got a military that we funded, we trained, and now they're like, you know what? We're going to take this thing over. Anyway, Rand Paul, under what authorities and or what purpose did U.S. forces provide training to Musa Salu Barmu or any other Nigerian forces and coup leaders who overthrew President Mohamed Bazoum? He asked in this letter to Lloyd Austin. And he also wants to know which specific forces in Niger were beneficiaries of U.S. security aid and support and where U.S. supplied equipment went. We still have over 1,000 troops. Over 1,000 troops are still there at this point in time. And again, that brigadier general that took over the country, they weren't just trained in Africa by our military. He actually attended schooling at Fort Benning, Georgia, and the National Defense University in Washington, D.C. Rand Paul concludes, as citizens of a constitutional republic, Americans must be informed of hostilities involving the armed forces so that the people can participate in national debates over war and peace. Again, we are still operating, people, under 9/11. That's right. Still operating under the where the government has the authority to just do whatever the hell they want all over the globe. This was under 2001. And then he's asking how many countries is the U.S. military operating in under the 2001 AUMF? How many are operating under sections 333 and 127E of the U.S. Code? And who specifically is receiving aid and training in those countries? How much money went to Niger? And again, Americans have died there. 4 American soldiers in 2017. He wants to know how many have come under attack. Again, we're not told anything at this point in time. And this is part of the fallout from September 11th and the type of power that we've given to these people in Washington, D.C. Basically, President of the United States can do whatever the hell he wants. It's not supposed to be that way. War is supposed to be declared. These decisions are supposed to be made in conjunction with Congress, and that's been taken away from us. WatchDog on wallstreet.com.